Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 14th of August 2021. I'm going to use the Celestial Tarot today. Let's see what the message is via the Celestial Tarot and what these cards have to say about the day. So I'm just going to shuffle these a few times and let's have a look at what's going on. So the first card is Capricorn, the Devil. Then we have Ophiuchus, the Five of Cups, and Ursa Minor, the Ace of Cups. Wow, that's really interesting. The cards are saying that something that seems very, very difficult and where you feel like you have to use all your energy and you have to work very, very hard to resolve whatever is standing in your way, it actually reveals something about you. It shows you how strong you are. It shows you how much love you have for yourself and the process of life, and that you actually trust yourself. And that understanding really reveals your true strength, and it empowers you to do things which at other times you wouldn't feel able to do. And you really understand that you do care for yourself, that you do use your intuition, that you love, that you are loved. And it's really this amazing revelation and understanding through some sort of tangible obstacle that you're facing, or a difficult situation, or someone saying no, or some difficulty which stops you in your tracks. And it reveals all of this emotional depth and truth. So if anything happens today that's less than ideal, don't quickly jump to judgment and say, well, this is bad, this is good, I'm only going to focus on the good stuff. Because the things which make you feel stumped, which make you feel like you're somewhat limited, those are the things that are really going to teach you and reveal these depths. And then you get new ideas. You're able to tap into your intuition so that you can take care of your circumstances easily and very, very well. You have this strength to plan ahead for the future. And also you get really clear emotional messages about your circumstances. So listen to that. So if something seems to be very negative, but you're in that situation and you're like, wow, I feel really attracted to this, or this fires my imagination, or I love this whole process, then that's not strange. It's what's hidden beneath the surface on this day that's really, really important, and that's going to offer you something. So the Devil is the 15th card in the Major Arcana. It's a card that says don't focus so much on the physical detail. It's going to keep you stuck and trapped. So if you think you are your money, you are your house, you are your circumstances, then whenever anything happens in those areas, you're going to feel completely uprooted, because that's where you're placing your trust and your faith, and that's what your security is. The card says that if you want to live freely and if you want to tap into your own feelings, don't get too suckered into circumstances, and don't believe that everything that's tangible or has some sort of physical quality to it is real. Just because it exists on planet Earth doesn't mean that it's real in spiritual truth. You don't have to believe everything you see and hear, and you certainly don't have to engage and to make your whole day about problem solving and working yourself to the bone because you feel you have no other options. So with the Capricorn card, the Devil, something is problematic in work or your physical health. So most of us would then say, okay, well, it's down to me to improve my physical health, to do something about it, to make myself feel better, to work harder. But the reading today is saying don't bang your head against the wall and really be mean to yourself and say you have to work, or it's not even physical paid work. You have to exert yourself and work yourself to the bone if you're going to resolve this. The message is that the resolution and the understanding comes from your feelings and from your intuition. Saturn is an outer planet. It's like the astrological head teacher. And it says this is what is acceptable, and this is what's secure in life, and this is what you have to do. These are the rules. This is what you have to deal with. You have no choice. Capricorn is about working, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So the thought of Capricorn is that if you try and change your circumstances, and if you use your energy to alter things, then you'll be triumphant, you'll be free, and you'll have achieved something great. But on this day, it's actually saying the more you exert yourself, the more the problems become stronger, the less resolution you have, and you're being distracted by something that isn't even real as such. Instead, we've got Ophiuchus, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card that talks about grief and mourning and perspective. Usually 3 cups are spilled and 2 cups are upright. So it's about perspective. Something negative is happening, or you don't get something that you want. So you can either lament that and mourn that, or you can look at what you do have in your life, be grateful for that and celebrate it. Now that's quite difficult. I mean, let's say you're trying to travel and they say, oh no, you don't have the right paperwork, you can't be on this plane, you're gonna have to go home, and you've planned this whole holiday and you were expecting to be somewhere else. Then it does take a lot of emotional discipline to say, do you know what? I didn't make this plane, but at least there will be other planes in future, and I'm safe. And it's kind of difficult to look at the silver lining in a situation like that. It's much easier to say, why wouldn't they let me on? I'm so annoyed, I'm upset, and I'm grieving the loss of my holiday. So instead, by looking at what you still got and working with that, is going to work much better. So the cards are asking us to do a couple of emotional gymnastics moves, because they're saying don't let anything put you off. Really focus on the good stuff in your life, and that's what's going to open all of these fabulous, wonderful ideas. And it's interesting because the Five of Cups, I've been reading the tarot for a little while now, but for today I'm getting the message that if 3 cups are spilled and 2 are still upright, 1 and 2 is a relationship, then it's through feeling your feelings and understanding that not everything is going to go your way, and that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You can still do other things. That actually opens the way for you to have a relationship with yourself and other people. So Neptune is the imagination planet of dreams and intuition. By keeping a positive focus, you activate Neptune, and it fills you with ideas that you can then use to strengthen your future. Scorpio is a water sign, and it's really about getting to the truth of the situation, looking at the unpleasant stuff, looking at the things that disappoint you. But it's not just digging around in the pain, it's about transforming it into something light, into something that supports you. So disappointment leads to triumph, or obstacles lead to new pathways opening up. You being told no shows you what other areas of life embrace you, and where people and things and places do say yes, and where you can be strong. So it's learning good stuff through negative. You can't go into the duality of things and see things as absolute. And that's what Capricorn does. It sees things as useful or not useful, helpful or not, employment or unemployment. It's very black and white. Ophiuchus is a sign in the zodiac. It's known as the 13th sign, and it's not included in traditional astrology. It's kind of between Scorpio and Sagittarius. It's that it's kind of occult spiritual healing. And it's interesting that we've got him today, because you will heal yourself from difficulties and strengthen things and transform them by looking within. We've got the caduceus there. So all you need to do is heal, and to feel good is to look within and to take your feelings and your impressions as important. Finally, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a gift from the universe. It says you are loved. There is love in the world. There's love in your life. So either it's a feeling where you feel everything is okay, or someone actually comes along and says, I love you so much. Or someone really takes care of you and does something very loving. It's unexpected. Ultimately, it's a feeling of there are good things in the world. Life is not only worth living, it's joyous and it's magical, and it's so important to connect with other people and things, because it makes me feel connected. So not only that, do you get the positive vibes of love, you also are strengthened through that. That's really the key here today, that it's that sense of I am loved, therefore I can. It's a can-do attitude, because you feel so supported and so supercharged with loving emotions that you can really handle anything that comes your way. and you don't have to work yourself to the bone or to the point of physical or mental exhaustion. You're able to find other ways of using your strength. Cancer is a water sign. It's about the family, it's about nurturing, and it's about feeling safe, your roots. And then the moon is your intuition, and it's fear, and it's the unmanifest. So again, because you're so well taken care of, you feel the love, you're able to tap into your intuition without any fear and use your imagination to really open up the future. Or you're in such a good emotional space that you have the time to let yourself be guided internally, and the focus isn't taken off you by anything. So it's so positive in the sense that the revelations are right there, and they are most likely to come from something that you're initially going to judge as uninteresting or hurtful or negative, or something that you want to block out. So accept everything today. Really keep your eyes and ears open and see what happens. Don't judge, and look at what that reveals about you and see what those ideas then lead to. Number-wise, 15 and 1 is 16 and 5 is 21. 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So communicate with yourself emotionally. See what you're feeling, feel your feelings, and then see what new kind of opportunities open up and what you can do as an alternative, what you can do instead. Have a fabulous day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.